at the root, I mean, the problem is caused by the micromanaging of the banking system by the Federal Reserve. Interest rates are too low, interest rates are too high. Interest rates are the rent we pay to borrow money, just like when you rent a car or when you rent an apartment, except in New York City, where the 1943 temporary World War II rent controls are still in place. In fact, the Supreme Court of the United States just last year refused to hear a case challenging the constitutionality of keeping in place in 1922 rent controls from 1943, from 2022 that have been in place since 1943. The Federal Reserve is the culprit here by artificially suppressing and artificially raising interest rates. The big government, Joe Biden, it's not just Joe Biden, this big government's been around since Woodrow Wilson. The big government attitude that don't worry, we'll take care of you is the problem here. So the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which is really the Federal Treasury, it's not a real insurance company, insures bank depositors up to $250,000. You have $1 million in this bank, don't worry. The federal government will provide the other $750,000. Well, I made some investments that didn't work out well. Are they going to reimburse me from my loss? I don't want their reimbursement. I'm willing to take the loss because I believe in the free market. The federal government doesn't believe in the free market. The Federal Reserve doesn't believe in the free market. The people that own and operate this bank that I never heard of until last week, I'm not in that business, don't believe in the free market. Now they're all scrambling to the government to bail them out. When the government bails out, it's choosing winners and losers. It has no authority under the Constitution to choose winners and losers. Suppose J.P. Morgan Chase goes under tomorrow. Now, J.P. Morgan Chase is worth more than the federal government is. So I don't know how they could bail that out, but would they? Would they pick winners and losers? Why did they just bail out depositors and not innocent mom and pop investors? How do they make these decisions? Where do they get the authority in the Constitution to make these decisions?